Sotto pushing to make the Philippines proud. At 7 feet, 2 inches, Sotto is a mountain of a man. He also has a mountain of expectations on his shoulders as he attempts to be the first player from the Philippines ever to be drafted and play in the NBA. The 20-year-old has been getting plenty of attention in his basketball-crazed homeland since he was 13. They've followed his journey as he moved to the United States for high school and the G League, and then on to Australia. Now, he's on the precipice of making history. It's been fun, Sotto said of the following he's developed. It's a lot of attention, but I'm really thankful for all their support. Those are things I don't take for granted. If I make it to the NBA, I'll be the first Filipino, and my dream is to help others to get there, too. Sotto was one of 2 players to visit Indiana on Tuesday for the Pacers' 13th and final pre-draft workout. It was also his last stop before heading back to his home base of Atlanta for Thursday's draft, which he plans to watch with family and friends. When Sotto first came to the United States as teenager in 2019, he joined Atlanta-based The Skill Factory, where he impressed enough to earn interest from several Division I programs. But instead of going to college, Sotto elected to sign with G League Ignite for the developmental team's inaugural season in 2020-21. Sotto trained with Ignite, which was coached at the time by former Pacers assistant Brian Shaw, but the logistics of the G League season prevented him from playing with the team. The 2020-21 G League season was condensed to 1 month in a controlled bubble environment due to the pandemic. Sotto opted to play for his national team in the 2021 FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers at the start of that time frame, and the protocols surrounding travel and quarantine timelines made it unrealistic for him to rejoin Ignite before the conclusion of the truncated season. While several of his Ignite teammates like Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga entered the 2021 NBA draft, Sotto was not yet eligible due to his high school graduation date. So he opted to spend last season in a different professional environment, signing to play with the Adelaide 36ers in the NBL. In Australia, Sotto gained valuable experience playing in one of the top professional leagues overseas. Battling against grown men, he saw action in 23 games, averaging 7.5 points and 4.5 rebounds in 15.3 minutes per contest while shooting 50% from the field. Now, he's back in the United States, hoping to prove to teams that his game is NBA ready. I'm a skilled 7-footer that can shoot from the outside, Sotto said of his strengths. I'm a pretty good passer at my height as well, and I have a high basketball IQ. Pretty good shot blocker. There will always be a place for 7-footers in the NBA, and Sotto is hoping his skill set translates enough to the modern style of play that he can find a fit on someone's roster. He described himself as a modern-day Pau Gasol to the media on Tuesday, a tall player that has skills to create with the ball in his hand and not merely take up space at the rim. But Sotto is going to take some time to develop. He needs to add significant weight to his frame and told the media his 3 areas of focus are getting stronger, faster, and more athletic, an easier said than done trio of improvements. A team will have to take a patient approach with Sotto, but he's the type of player an organization might take a chance on with a second-round pick or a 2-way contract. You can't teach size, and that alone makes Sotto at least worthy of consideration. Regardless of what happens on draft night, Sotto should at least have an opportunity to play for a team in Summer League in Las Vegas. And perhaps he will make history by taking the floor for an NBA team, whether that's next fall or sometime down the road. There have been a few NBA players of Filipino descent, notably Jordan Clarkson and Jalen Green, but never an NBA player who was born and raised in the Philippines. It means so much to me and to my fellow Filipinos, Sotto said of reaching the NBA. The biggest goal for me is to make it to the NBA. But when I look at the bigger picture, I want to make it to the NBA to serve as an example and inspiration to the younger players, younger athletes back home in the Philippines. If they can say that if Kai can make it, so can I, that's a dream come true.